Food puzzles. What the heck are they, and why does your cat need them in their life? You're about to find that out, along with when food puzzles can actually backfire on you, how to pick out a food puzzle, and how to get your cat started with food puzzles. Your cat is going to be really glad that you watched this video. Food puzzles, or puzzle feeders, or treat puzzles, or honestly any number of other names that they go by, there's a lot of different names for them out there, are toys that your cat has to play with or do some sort of action to get a snack. There are a lot of puzzle feeders out there that can be used with dry food, wet food, or both. So no matter what you feed your cat, there's probably something that works with it. These toys imitate parts of hunting that your cat would naturally do in the wild, and encourages them to use those noggins for good rather than creating chaos. They usually slow things down, so your cat doesn't eat nearly as quickly as they would, so they may be helpful for scarf and barfers. Though there are a few cautions with that we'll get to in a moment. Food puzzles are a great supplement to regular play for cats, especially if you need to keep a cat busy for a little while with you supervising, but not directly being involved. You just need to set up the food puzzle and then let them have at it. You can even prepare these food puzzles ahead of time and store them for quick setup if you know you'll be in a rush. So how do you know if a food puzzle is right for your cat and which one to go with? Because there's a lot. Most cats can enjoy food puzzles, even orange cats, but some cats may not be a good fit. If your cat is frustrated or displaying aggressive behavior surrounding food, they may make things worse because they may frustrate your cat more. This usually indicates that a vet visit is warranted to make sure that they are getting the right amount of food. Food puzzles are the vehicle to getting your cat the food and shouldn't be eaten themselves. I hope that's really obvious. That's an expensive emergency vet visit. There are sturdier food puzzles for cats that need them, but don't put your cat at risk in the name of enrichment. It's not very enriching to need emergency surgery. The food puzzles also shouldn't make eating too hard, so if your cat won't eat out of one, try a different one, or maybe you need to feed them in a bowl. Some medical conditions may also make food puzzles not a great choice, so check with your vet if your cat has any unique needs. For the majority of cats though, food puzzles can be beneficial. The first step to introducing a cat to the wonderful world of food puzzles is picking out the right one. This part does require a little bit of experimentation, but honestly, it's also the fun part, partially because it involves online shopping. I'm gonna go over how to pick out a good food puzzle for your cat so then you can make the right choice. Hello, Poutine. What did you do? Oh, thank you, Poutine. Poutine, do you want me to do a food puzzle instead of recording? I'm gonna help some cats and some people learn about cats, and then tell you what, we'll do a food puzzle in a bit. Okay, where were we? Food puzzles. Picking out one for your cat. Food puzzles can be sorted into categories based on a few qualities, but we're going to focus on food compatibility, difficulty, and the task required of your cat. First, decide if the food puzzle is compatible with your cat's food. Snuffle mats, for example, are typically made out of fabric, so not such a great choice for wet food or goopy treats. Some puzzle feeders are compatible with both wet and dry food, though check the specific description and instructions for the specific one you're considering before you make a goopy, hard to clean mess. Next up is deciding on how challenging the food puzzle should be. Some food puzzles are a bit simpler than others, while others are more challenging for even smart cats. Some food puzzles can be adjusted to make them more difficult as your cat figures them out. Generally, the less work your cat has to do to get the food, or the less number of tasks that they have to complete, the easier the food puzzle will be. Even some technically easy tasks may be hard for some cats, which leads to the task that your cat has to complete as part of the food puzzle. Some cats naturally going to be better at some tasks. Tasks for food puzzles may include finding a hidden snack, foraging, pushing something, pulling something, pressing something, moving something, or navigating around an obstacle. When you're just getting started, it's best to either go for a really easy variation of a task or to start with one that only requires one task, not multiple tasks. Hello, my sweet Poutine. That's why I like food puzzles that can have the difficulty adjusted for people just trying them out for the first time. You can make it harder if your cat really excels and keep it easier if it's not something that your cat thrives at. So what are some food puzzles that may be good choices for beginner cats? My favorite one happens to be the first food puzzle I ever got, as it really stands the test of time. This is the Buggin' Out food puzzle that I got when I first adopted Zoloft many years ago. He was a smart guy and caught on really quick, but he loved playing with his ladybugs. This is a great food puzzle because it has multiple difficulty levels in one. To get started, you just leave the wells totally open and put the snacks in there, which helps them begin associating the food puzzle with getting food, which is choose what we want them to think. To increase the challenge with this one, you start by filling the well and then moving one of the leaves over it. So then your cat has to move the leaf to get to their snack. Putting the ladybug over the well and then filling the hole that is in the ladybug with snacks is another way to accomplish the same level of difficulty. Level 2 is putting food in the ladybugs, but not putting them over the wells. Then your cat has to push the ladybug over the well and then pull it back. The maximum difficulty for this one would be putting the snacks in the ladybug, not when the ladybug is over a well, and then pushing the leaf over the well. So then your cat has to move the leaf aside, push the ladybug over the well, and then pull it back. If your cat prefers pushing something that rolls around, a puzzle ball is a good option, as it will have treats that fall out as your cat pushes it. Many of these allow you to adjust the challenge based on the size of the holes. These can be kind of messy because food is going to fall out of them, so using them in a room with hard flooring that's easy to clean and doesn't have a lot of space for your cat to fling snacks under things is a great idea. Also, a good beginner toy is a snuffle mat. Now, these are typically associated with dogs, but there's no reason cats can't use them. Snuffle mats are basically just strips of fabric that are attached to a mat of some kind and require the cat to forage in their fabric with their cute little faces. It's much cuter when cats do this than when I do it. Poutine is sitting off to the side, fully judging me. Sorry for embarrassing you, Poutine. These aren't super challenging to make if you want to try making one yourself, but they do take a couple of hours, and fleece honestly isn't that cheap, so you can always order one online. There are a lot of makers who make them. There are other variations of the snuffle mat that include one of the most challenging food puzzles I've ever found, the pizza snuffle. Well, this looks like a fun tribute to the greatest food of all time. This is hard. There's a lot of variations and differences in difficulty depending on the type of snuffle that you're using. For wet food, lick mats are a great tool that requires you to spread the cat's food over a ridged mat and have them lick around it. Here's an example of one. Your cat tends to chew silicone or plastic. There are metal ones. There are some food puzzles out there that have multiple tasks in one food puzzle. I'm trying to hold this one so that nothing falls out of it, because this one has multiple tasks, such as having to knock over this little ball and then uncovering a well that's hidden here. There's also having to push this little lever and then having this little thing that comes out. There's a pulling task. There's a lot that you have to do to get all of the snacks in this one. We're gonna just set this over here because I don't want to have food puzzle pieces flying everywhere. Another one that has multiple tasks that are required of it is this one. There are wells, and then you have little flippy thingies that spin around on this one that you can attach or remove. I removed them at one point, and now I don't know where they are. Some cats will figure out that they can just stick their cute little paw into the wells and fling out the treats. Zoloft did that, and it was something that he still seemed to have fun with it, so I still use this with him. This is about the enjoyment of your cats, and as long as they have to think a little bit, it still works. And then we get to the most challenging food puzzle out there. The green maze. It has these little barriers that you can rearrange that your cat has to push the snacks around in order to get the food out of the maze. Typically, you'd put the food in one of these wells over here, and then your cat would have to push it over to this side or over here or out the end on this end. That doesn't sound so difficult, but the clear acrylic encasement that goes over it makes it really hard because there's just a few spots that your cat can stick their cute little paws in. In other words, they have limited options to be able to actually get to the snacks. And there's only a few places where the snacks can come out. I have a round version of this one that seems to be slightly easier because it's a little bit smaller, but it's still not the easiest food puzzle. You think your cat has solved every food puzzle out there and you haven't tried this one, this is a great option. If you've tried food puzzles and are trying to find one that works for your cat, in some cases, dog food puzzles can work well. Not everyone is gonna be appropriate for cats because the cat needs to physically be able to actually navigate the food puzzle to complete it, but don't be afraid to try some of your dog's puzzles, if you happen to have a puzzle for your dog, with your cat. And for those of you with auto feeders, because hey, you don't get to be left out of the fun here either, you can get a ridged insert that is compatible with mini auto feeder bowls. They just attach via these little suction cups. They're dishwasher safe generally, and they're a great way to turn a auto feeder into a food puzzle. Well, not for all cats, and not every food puzzle works with every cat. Treat puzzles are a great supplement to other types of play with your cat. They can be used with treats or for meals, and they can be used for every meal as long as your cat can and actually will do the food puzzle to get their food. Please, 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 don't withhold your cat's meals to force them to use a food puzzle. Eating is necessary, and it's not fair to the cat to withhold something biologically necessary in order to force them to do something that's supposed to be fun. I hope that your kitty enjoys the wonderful world of food puzzles, and if you find one that they particularly like, let me know, because Poutine and Prozac are always looking to add to their already massive collection of food puzzles.